We are back. We are back. Actually, that's annoying me. Why is that not straight? 2 seconds. We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I haven't been live for a while. I don't think I've been live since Bayern versus Real Madrid second leg. I want to say it's the last time I went live, which is ages ago now. I've just been really busy. Haven't watched City live in a minute either. Haven't even spoke about City in 2 weeks because again I've been really busy, really busy. But we're back again today. For a huge Premier League fixture in the title race. Obviously Arsenal sit 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League right now, having played the 2 extra games. Today we close that gap to 3 if we get a win over Everton. But our first time going to the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Do I have high hopes? No, because of what happened at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium when that first opened. But, hopefully we should win. I am confident. We've been in good form recently. We have been in very, very good form. So hopefully we can go and get the job done. For some reason, half of the City lineup's cut off. And I'm not too sure why. I don't know what's going on there. What has happened there? What is going on? We're missing oh, that's why. There we go. But yeah, now we're in good form at the moment. So I have no reason to believe City are not going to win this game, I've got... let me actually adjust my camera a little bit to go this way. Yeah, I've got no reason to believe we're not going to win today's game. But obviously, there's always a chance. But, we're Super City. We're on for the domestic treble. And there's going to be no slip-ups today. I keep getting told I need to be more positive. I keep getting told I need to be a lot more positive. So here we are. We're in our positivity arc on the channel. And we're going to get a nice little win today. Nice little stress-free Monday night game. Bank holiday Monday night game, right? And it's going to be stress-free. Guardiola and the boys are not going to stress me out tonight, We've got Donnarumma in goal, Mateus Nunes, Kusanov, Gahey and O'Reilly at the back, Nico G and Bernardo Silva in the midfield, with Shirky in the 10, and then Semenyo, Doku and Haaland up top. As to be expected, obviously, still with Rodri not being fully fit. And, there's a lot of talk every time on social media when Rodri doesn't play and it's Nico G. It's always, there's so much levels between Rodri and Nico G. You don't understand how much of a fall off it is going from Rodri and Nico G playing. Obviously, one of them's a Ballon d'Or winner and one of the best players in his position, right? But that doesn't mean that Nico is some bum, because he's not, right? He's actually been very, very good for us this season. And there were even periods of time in the season where we played better with him in the team over Rodri, right? So some of our fans, right, need to stop going on and talking as if Nico Gonzalez is some bum, yeah, and he's a Spanish Calvin Phillips, when that is just not the case. That is just not the case. Is he as good as Rodri? No. But how many holding midfielders can you name, yeah, that are better than Rodri? Come on. Name me holding midfielders that are better or as good as Rodri. Yeah? And then maybe we can learn to be a bit more grateful about some of the players that we have, right? Maybe, just maybe. Just maybe, it's just a thought, You don't have to listen to me, yeah? But I'm just saying, maybe we need to be a little bit more grateful for some of the players we've got at our disposal, because Nico's not no bum. He's a very, very capable midfielder. Very, very good midfielder as well. Just because he's not Ballon d'Or winning levels like Rodri doesn't mean he's some scrub. Because, especially after that Caicedo performance I watched earlier today, right? That Caicedo performance I watched earlier today, right? Not good. Not good from any of those Chelsea players, man. That Chelsea performance, right? That Chelsea performance has me thinking that if we do not win the FA Cup, I'll shave my whole beard off. I'll shave the beard clean off if we don't win the FA Cup after how I watched Chelsea play today. If we don't win that FA Cup final, bro, I'm shaving the beard clean off. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're that bad. They're that bad. And you guys can hold me to that as well. You guys can hold me to that as well because I'm that confident we'll win the FA Cup final after watching that despicable Chelsea performance today. So, you know. But before we even get to the FA Cup final, we've got more important matters at hand. Closing the gap at the top of the table back down to 3 points in Liverpool today. Can we do that? I mean, of course we can. Are we going to do it? Of course we are as well, man. Of course we are as well. This is Manchester City we're talking about. And I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting big things from us today again. Like I said, we've been in good form. You know, FA Cup semi-final as well. Came from behind with a slightly weakened team. Again, I wasn't overly impressed with some of the performances I saw in the FA Cup semi-final. Obviously, I watched the game at Wembley. And then I came home and watched the game again from the TV, you know, perspective. Obviously, there were a few performances in that game that I was very, very disappointed by. Very, very disappointed by some of the performances that were on show in that FA Cup semi-final, man. But you know, we got the win. That's all that matters. We escaped getting any injuries. Again, huge positive. Progressed to the final. Escaped getting any injuries. And now we're back in league action with the fully strengthened team. And hopefully, we come away from the Hill Dickinson Stadium with 3 points. Hopefully, you know? But yeah, I'm very confident for today. I wasn't super confident this morning, but as the days went on, I've kind of like grown in confidence around this game. And I'm just like, yeah, we should win this game. I don't want to say easy because there's not actually that many easy games in the Premier League anymore. I mean, I say this every week. I say this every time I'm live. I say this in every video. There's no easy games in this league anymore, right? No easy games in this league. So I can never go into a game and say 100% we're going to win because any team can beat any team in this league. And I think that's the magic of the Premier League right now. 100% is the magic of the Premier League right now. But I'm very, very confident in a City win today. I think Haaland scores. And hopefully we can get a cheeky Semenyo goal as well, you know. Keep Haaland out in front for the Golden Boot race because Igor Thiago is definitely closing him down. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. Like, I want to see some of your guys' predictions in chat because I'm thinking hopefully getting a 2-0 win here today would be huge, especially after Arsenal's 3-0 win on Saturday. You know, we need to restore some of that goal difference. But obviously, the most important thing is getting the 3 points first. Then we can focus on the goal difference. Because obviously, goal difference is, you know, it's redundant if you don't get the 3 points. So, and that's the way I see it. Like, you're winning the game 1-0. Yeah, you're winning the game 1-0. And at that very moment in time, the 3 points are in the bag. But then you go push on to extend your goal difference. Bam, you end up conceding. You get hit on the counter. You draw 1-1. You lose 2 points. You know what I mean? So, getting the 3 points, obviously, most important thing. And then when you're kind of comfortable in the game, then you can press on. You can press on to increase your goal difference, but it's not always worth the risk. And I think that's something that I've tried to tell people when people get stressed, especially after the Burnley game. People getting quite stressed about goal difference, and I was just like, guys, just relax. Like, you know, like the 3 points are the most important thing. Yeah, you get the 3 points. It's all that matters, you know. And if we lose the league on the goal difference, yeah, then we can look back and be like, yeah, maybe we should have took our chance a little bit better. But, you know, still plenty of time to bump up that goal difference. And hopefully tonight is the night, you know what I mean? There's not really anyone in this team I'm expecting to sort of give me I'm hoping gives me a good performance. Obviously, other than Nico G, because he's the only person in this team that hasn't really been starting games. As of recent, obviously scored a beautiful goal at Wembley against Southampton to get us the win. But yeah, there's no like sort of thrown off starters in here that I wanted to come in and impress because I mean when I've been asking for that recently, Foden hasn't done it, Reinders hasn't done it. Like it's been a tad bit disappointing, you know. Because again, they're two players that I want to see succeed at this club. Obviously, Foden's my guy right behind me, and I like Reinders as well. But the stuff I'm seeing from them is not promising, man. I'm coming into these games, I'm like, guys, please, for the love of God, please show me something. Please show me something to get excited about. Please show the masses that I'm not crazy for backing you. And then they just go and play some absolute horrible. That Foden performance at Wembley made me feel ill, made me feel physically sick. I had to hold my hands up and be like, guys, I'm a Foden fanboy and maybe he may be washed. Maybe. I'm still not willing to put a definitely on that. And Vinders as well, again, wasn't impressed with him at Wembley. Two players that I really, really want to perform and want to have a successful career at City. Obviously, Foden has already had a successful career at City, but you know, in the future, there are two people I want to succeed in the future, but it's just not happening at the minute, man. It's just not. It's just not, and it's sad to see. Same with Rico as well. I always wanted Rico to succeed, but I just don't think he's he's physical enough, and I think even though he's good technically, his technical ability doesn't completely make up for the fact of his lack of physicality. So it's a bit it's a bit rough. Damn, I haven't watched Premier League football in long. I haven't watched City play Premier League football since the Burnley game. Even though I fell asleep midway through the Burnley game, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real. I watched like 45 minutes of that Burnley game and I fell asleep. Did I miss much? No, because I went and rewatched the game. I did not miss much. But yeah, I remember I woke up, because obviously we were 1-0 up at half time, obviously, because we ended up winning the game 1-0. But I remember I fell asleep and I woke up and I was like, nah, well, surely we smashed Burnley. Surely, like, what did the score end? And then I saw it was 1-0 and I was like, you know what? It was probably for the best I fell asleep. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember the worst time it ever got was I remember we were 2-0 up to Leeds at half time and I fell asleep. Because I mean, that was a 3 o'clock kickoff. I had work at 6:45. I got home at 2:30. I watched the first half and I just fell asleep. And I woke up, and I'm like, whoa, why is it 2-2? I was like, what's going on? What's going on here? And then Foden scored within like 5 minutes of me being awake, and I was like, alright, life's good. Life's back to normal, you know. But yeah, that was a stressful 5 minutes. I thought I was in a nightmare. I thought I hadn't woken up and I was just in a nightmare, but it turns out that was my reality. And it ended up being a positive one. But, you know, had work early again this morning today. Didn't take a nap, so I'll probably be fighting the urge to fall asleep on stream. So you know, that'll be interesting. Hopefully we're not playing some absolute like horrible, which will put me to sleep. Because if we're playing boring football, I may fall asleep on stream, and I don't really want to do that. I don't think that's like I don't really think that's something that I want like levied against my name. The fact that I fell asleep on stream, I think that's one of them things that I'd rather like not experience. Like, I'm all for experiencing new things, but falling asleep on stream, I don't think that one's for me personally. I think I'll leave that to some of the other guys. You know what I'm trying to say? But you know, we need a big performance today. We do have a bet on today's game. Let's see if the camera's going to want to pick it up if I load up the Bet365 app. The bet we have on today, ladies and gentlemen, is it's a bit of a wild card. I can't even cash out for the amount that I placed the bet for. That's actually diabolical. But this is today's bet. I don't know if that's focused. Obviously, James Garner to be booked, Darkowski to be booked, and Nico G to be booked. I'm looking on my other monitor to see if that focused. Nah, not really, but you kind of get the gist. That's what we're rocking with right now. Again, not financial advice. Do not treat me as your financial advisor. You will make horrible mistakes, right? Although I'm a professional gambler, right, and I do see myself as a professional gambler, I don't even see it as gambling, actually. I see it as an investment. I see it as I'm an investor. Top tier investor, may I say. But at the same time, I would not take any of my financial advice, despite the fact I am a investor in the sports betting variety, and not a gambler. Because gambling is when you're risking losing money, whereas I'm investing because I know I'm going to get that money back. Because I study football and I know football to such a high regard. Like my head is so big because of all of the football knowledge that is stored in this cranium, right? I know so much about football that any bet I put on is 110% going to come in, because I can just see what's going to happen before the game even takes place, because my knowledge of the sport is so vast. Right? Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know, like, you could get like 100 terabyte hard drive, yeah? right? 100 terabyte hard drive, and you still wouldn't be able to fit all of my footballing knowledge onto that hard drive. That's how much I know this sport. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you get what I'm laying down for you right now? Do you get what I'm laying down for you? I'm laying down like some nice hardwood floor, you know, some nice hardwood oak floor. That's what I'm laying down for you right now, and I hope you guys are like appreciating that, because it's the truth. It is the truth. It is the truth. And do you know what else is true? City are winning this game 2-0. Haaland and Semenyo are scoring. Nice little 2-0 win. Nothing crazy. Nothing, you know. We're not going to make it difficult for ourselves. We're going to play a nice, comfortable 2-0 win. Nothing ridiculous needs to happen tonight. Right? You know, sometimes we're watching a bit of City and something ridiculous happens and then we recover. And that ridiculous thing just kind of sets as a reminder, right? The nothing's promised in life, right? The 3 points aren't promised, right? And sometimes it's just there, that random act of silliness is just there to spice up the game. Today we don't need any of that. We need a nice, smooth sailing game, right? Nice, smooth sailing evening Monday night fixture, right? A nice little Haaland goal in the first half. Semenyo adding to it in the second half. Comfortable in possession. We're not letting Beto get in behind. Do you know what I mean? Just nice, comfortable afternoon. Donnarumma's going to claim the crosses. He's not going to be flapping at any crosses. He's not going to be flapping at any corners, getting caught in no man's land. None of that's happening. We're going to take all of our corners short. We're not going to be trying to whip corners into the box. We're going to keep it nice and respectable, right? Pep Guardiola and the boys are not going to be insulting and assaulting my eyeballs this evening. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. It's going to be a nice, relaxing evening of football. Nothing more, nothing less. Comfortable 2-0 win. No drama, just football. No injuries. No silliness at the back. No passing to Kai Havertz. No flapping at a corner that's put right on top of your head. No playing the corners into first man. No dribbling the ball off the pitch. No taking first touches off of the pitch. It's going to be smooth sailing, ladies and gentlemen. Smooth sailing. See the boat on the Manchester City badge? See the lack of waves? Yeah? See that the sea is not choppy that boat is sailing on? Those are going to be the waters we're sailing on in this game. That's all I have to say, right? I've seen into the future. It's gonna be respectable, you know? We're not going to do anything crazy. We're not doing anything crazy. And I can live with that, you know? I can live with that. To end my Monday, I can live with a nice little smooth sailing 2-0 win. I don't need any of this drama. I don't need any of this excitement. I can deal with a nice run-of-the-mill 2-0 win. Just put the 2-0 win in the bag, bro. Just put it in the bag. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Nothing, no funny business needs to happen, right? Pickford doesn't need to be doing that thing where he turns into Prime Neuer and saves absolutely everything. He doesn't need to do that, right? Because let me run you through, right? Let me run you through the Premier League goalkeepers in recent years that I've hated coming up against the most because they decide to turn into an octopus every time they play Manchester City. Pickford is one of them. He's always on craziness. Kasper Schmeichel always used to do a mad thing. Kasper Schmeichel was a joke. Alisson, of course, joke. De Gea, on occasion, decided he was going to be an absolute joke. FT, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. I take pride in my haircuts. This cost me 27 Great British pounds. So I'm quite glad it's a good haircut. Shout out my barber as well. Shout out my barber. Big up my barber every time. But yeah, so where was I? Alisson, Pickford, Schmeichel, De Gea. Who else has caused me severe mental anguish in the last couple of years when it comes to Premier League football? Oh, Flecken, Mark Flecken, of course. We can never forget the legend Mark Flecken. Gone, but not forgotten. He's still in my nightmares. I mean, he was traumatizing me in the Champions League this season as well. Who else have we got? Who else was there? Who else was absolutely ruining my evenings? They're all the ones that really come to mind at the moment. But yeah, hopefully Pickford decides he's gonna have a day off today. Oh, Emi Martinez loves it as well. Emi Martinez under the lights, he loves it as well. And I can't deal with that. But we're gonna keep it respectable. Like I said, nothing crazy is gonna go on, and we're gonna nice 2-0 win. Nice 2-0 win. But guys, like before the game starts, before the game kicks off, yeah, make sure you are liking the stream and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, so we can push this stream out to a wider audience, so everybody can see that I just spew completely accurate footballing knowledge every second of these broadcasts. What? My Virgin box is about to turn off, and I don't actually have a remote, which means I need to go in the Virgin app and do it. Where's the? Okay, yeah. All right, we're good. My Virgin box is not going into standby mode. We're good. What was I meant to be doing? I've just pressed the wrong button. Of course, would it be a watch-along stream if I wasn't having technical difficulties? If I wasn't being technologically illiterate, would this be a watch-along stream? I don't think so. Personally, I do not think this would be a Nathaniel Noseball watch-along if I wasn't being technologically illiterate. Well, the boys are getting ready to come out in the absolutely beautiful Manchester Rain kit that is definitely not a crime against my eyeballs, right? And we're going to put out a nice cheeky performance today. Nico G, man of the match, just holding it down. RF score prediction, 2-0. Haaland and Semenyo. Might put money on that right now. I'm going to put money on that right now. I got 5 minutes. I've got 5 minutes. One moment. 2 secs. 2 secs. All sports. Premier League. Manchester City. Players to score. Haaland. Semenyo. Correct score. Man City 2-0. I'll tell you what, the odds on that are decent. We're backing that one as well, guys. There we are. It's locked in. Lads, it's locked in. See that? Man City win 2-0. Semenyo, Haaland to score. We're so locked in. We're locked in for this one. We're so locked in. My score prediction's locked in. That's how confident I am in the score prediction. That I am risking a whole Great British pound. Like, I am that confident in the City 2-0 win that I am willing to risk one of these rare commodities in modern day society. Because I'm that confident, man. I'm that confident. Definitely not an easy game, though. Yeah, no. As much as I want it to be plain sailing, and as much as it is going to be plain sailing, so obviously I've promised that because I've come from the future and I've told you it's going to be, I could see why some people would not think this is going to be an easy game. But obviously I've come from the future and I know this is going to be a 2-0 win with Haaland and Semenyo scoring and it being plain sailing. But that's just because I've got the behind-the-scenes information, isn't it? Like, I can understand again. I'm gonna move this so you actually can't see the match, just in like the. Then I want to move my head this way. No, and then it's. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. No one's getting the free watch along of the match in my. In the background, not today. I know I'm gonna have someone in chat asking for it, but not today. Never ever. Like, you've got to donate me, like I'm saying, like. Like £100, £100 dono straight up, and we may live stream the game. But at that point, if you've got the £100 disposable income, then I'm sure you can go find the game legally. But it's just that's the price we're putting on it. That's the price we're putting on turning this watch along into an illegal stream. So £100, and we'll turn this into an illegal stream. 4 prems in a row. Hi, how's it going, man? How's it going? We're going to start that streak again. at start of next season, starting from 1 again, hopefully. Am I gonna stream the cup final? That is to be decided. That is to be decided if I'm streaming the cup final. That's to be decided. There are a few things I need to work out on that one. I'll get back to you on that one because I'm not too sure. There may be some other things that are going on instead of that. But we hope. We should be here. I was originally going to go to the cup final. But I decided against it. Just because I just didn't really know if I could be bothered to spend that much money again. Like GWR mugged me off on the way to the semi-final, and it kind of just like makes me not want to use a GWR service ever again. Because, mate, if I say my true honest thoughts on GWR, right? If I say my true honest thoughts on Great Western Railways right now on the stream, I will actually get suspended. I'll get my YouTube channel will be taken down if I speak my honest thoughts on GWR. So we're not going into that. But there's nothing I hate more on this earth than GWR. GWR, I wish the worst upon them as a company. All my homies hate GWR. All my homies hate GWR. No respect for GWR. Everton are about to get us underway in this game, though. It's gonna be an interesting one. Obviously, like the stream, guys. Come on, like the stream if you want a big City win today. And the ball's already been booted to Donnarumma because they know that he can't distribute from the back, and he goes quick to Gahey. Joe, this kid's actually kind of growing on me. You know, as the seasons went on, this kid's kind of grown on me. But I think that's only because some of my favourite games this season have been played in this kit. I might need to buy it, you know. I might buy it. You know, I might buy it. If we win this game, I'll buy the kit. I mean, what did I say if we win this game? Obviously, I've already said we're winning this game 2-0. Like, I've come from the future. Yeah. But just, you know, nice and just ease ourselves into this game. No panicking around the back like we usually do at the start of every game, where we gift up at least like 2 big chances before we decide to be a serious footballing organisation. That's good work from Kusanov to beat the press from Beto there. Thing is, right? No, 1 moment, 2 seconds. Doku's cut inside. Thing is, right? What I was actually gonna say is, like, as much as I want us to go out here and smash Everton, and obviously ramp up the goal difference, like, I just much prefer just a nice, like, clean sailing, like 2-0, like I said, rather than us like going out to try blitz them and causing ourselves issues while only being 1-0 up. So, you know. It's about like trying to up the goal difference, but also staying in control of the game and not just opening yourself up to be hit on the counter, because you have that 1 goal lead and you're still like heavy pressing. Oh, sorry, Nunes has lost his mind. And you have that 1 goal lead and you're still like going heavy for a second goal. That's the easy way to get hit on the counter and potentially draw a game. So it's about like finding that balance of trying to see out the one, like trying to be comfortable on the 1-0 win and see out the game and also go for a second goal. And it's about obviously finding that balance, because there have been many. Drewsbury Hall is no. Donnarumma is going to get there first. There's many times where even City, like we're really bad for throwing away 1 goal leads and drawing 1-1. That is like our specialty under Pep Guardiola. That one, the drawing 1-1 with. After only conceding 1 shot on target. That is the Manchester City Pep Guardiola specialty. You're guaranteed that at least 5 times a season. Foul? Yeah, beautiful. Free kick to City. I think the last time we did that was against West Ham, and that was diabolical. If anyone was here for that watch-along, that was diabolical game of football. Diabolical game. That is one of the worst games of football I've ever watched be played. That game against West Ham. There is nothing I hated more than watching that game. Shirky. Bernardo Silva goes short to Shirky, even I thought Shirky was going to take that free kick. Then Shirky tries to cut inside. He goes back to Kusanov. He goes short to Nunes. And then who goes out to Semenyo? Semenyo beats Mikalenko and then cuts it back to Shirky, who goes inside to Nunes, who goes to cut it back to Semenyo, but it's blocked by Keane, and then out by Mikalenko. And then Shirky's tried to sandwich himself between Drewsbury Hall and the ball, and he's hurt his shoulder in the meantime. That's not good. Let's have a little look. Ooh, that doesn't look too great. Let's have a little look. Yeah, that is gonna hurt. To be fair, he should be fine though. You can definitely walk that one off. As a master of the shoulder injury myself, you can walk that one off. You can walk it off. You can walk off if that was a dislocation, you can walk that off. Trust me, I've walked one off before. I don't recommend doing it, but you can do it. Like, it's one of those things that, like, you probably shouldn't, and I wouldn't recommend you do it. But, like, if you're in a title race, you might as well just walk it off. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, when I did it, was I in a title race? No. I was just leaving the gym. But, like, okay, Nico G is a slipped and given. No, Nico G, no. After I've gassed you up, no. Well in Nunes. No. And then Nico G retrieves the ball and goes out to Shirky. Okay. That was a bit... I know I said no silly business. And there was silly business definitely happening there. That's not a great ball by Shirky, but it falls back to him. He thinks he's fouled, but the referee's having none of it. I think that's... Is the ref today? That looks like Oliver. Is it Oliver? That's a good tackle there by Nico G. And now it's Semenyo. He's got Haaland inside of him. Shirky on the outside. Goes to cut inside. Goes to O'Reilly. Now it's Bernardo. Now it's out on the other side to Doku. Doku inside to O'Reilly. Then he goes to cross it. It comes off with Tarkowski, and now it's a corner. Now, how are we going to play these corners? Because if I have to watch us take corners into the box, I might turn off the stream now. Because I'm not. We know my feelings on the Man City set piece routine. Just take it short, please. So all we have to do. Nice little short corner. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Nothing crazy. You know, nothing crazy. Nothing outrageous. Just you know, keep it, you know, simple. Yeah, it goes short to Doku. He's 1-on-1 with Ndai. He cuts it back to Bernardo Silva. He goes across to Nunes. He's got space to line up a shot, but instead goes back out wide to Shirky. Shirky then lines up across. He lofts it in. Gahey brings it down. And it just escapes O'Reilly. Doku runs onto it, but it is cleared by O'Brien. It's good clearance as well. Shirky though, back at it. He then goes for another Dinks cross. This time, switches it out to Semenyo, who's been doubled up on by Ndai and Mikalenko, but he goes across the box to Bernardo Silva, then lays it off to Shirky, who shot just goes just over, and it's going to be a goal kick for Everton. No prizes for guessing who's going to take the goal kick for Everton. No, of course, it's going to be Jordan Pickford. Just in case anyone was wondering, it will be Jordan Pickford to take the goal kick for Everton. I do believe it will be, and I know they might switch it up. Tarkowski might be taking it, but to my knowledge, it is going to be Jordan Pickford. Unbeaten his last 17 Premier League meetings against Everton since we lost to them 4-0. That was a dark day. I remember watching that. That was dark. Very, very dark. One of my least favourite viewing experiences. That is up there with West Ham 1-1. That is up there with West Ham 1-1 this season. I think 4-0 to Everton is probably the second worst I've watched. And that's just behind 2-0 to losing 2-0 to Southampton. I mean, Doku's just been absolutely cleared out by O'Brien, and Oliver's decided, now just having none of that. And what I mean by none of that is he's not giving us a foul, which is ridiculous. If you're asking me, it's ridiculous. Kusanov now O'Reilly. O'Reilly comes forward. Still O'Reilly. And then it's a free kick to Manchester City. For a foul on at Nico O'Reilly. Let me actually just put my phone on charge. 2 seconds. And then again, now O'Reilly's the one that's got a little bit of a knock to run off. Our worst performance for me personally was 4-0. 4-0 Spurs was dark. I still think 2-0 to Southampton in the Carabao Cup and 4-0 to Everton are probably worse. But 4-0 to Spurs was outrageous. That one was crazy. I mean, the 5-1 to Arsenal was pretty dark, but like, I didn't really care though. Like, that one didn't even like really hit too much. But 4-0 Spurs, 4-0 Everton, and 2-0 Southampton are the ones I think of that are just crazy dark. Here goes Doku, Gay, Nkoji, Doku, still Doku. Goes for the cross, put out by Everton player. I didn't actually see who it was. And out for a corner. Again taken short. This time to Shirky by Bernardo Silva. Now it's back to Bernardo Silva, who picks out Kusanov on the edge of the box, who then goes out to Semenyo, who's going to try cutting and shoot. No, he hasn't actually. He's tried to go out wide and get the cross in. He's been tackled anyway. But see, you have the ball back with Bernardo Silva. Now it's Shirky. Now it's Kusanov. Outright to the right hand side with Nico G. Goes inside to Semenyo. Now to Shirky. Nunes. Nico G. Gay. Parking the bus already is crazy. Yeah, it's going to be a long day. We knew it was going to be a long day. We knew it was going to be a long day, but we have the attacking talent to break it down, so there's no sweat. Doku goes past Mikalenko. Now it's O'Reilly. Gay, O'Reilly. Nico G, who I think's actually been decent other than his little slip that almost led to an Everton chance. Now it's Nunes. He goes for the cross. That's blocked by Keane, but it goes back to Nunes, who finds his way through, and then it goes off with Dewsbury Hall and out for another City corner. But yeah, again, I know all of the eyes are going to be on Nico G. I know, obviously, everyone's going to overanalyze and hyperanalyze everything he does wrong. Obviously, he did have an absolute howler earlier in the game, but it didn't lead to anything. I think he's been comfortable on the ball other than that. Semenyo as well. I know people are going to be hyperanalyzing his first touch. You know, sometimes you just got to let the players ball, man. Bernardo Silva, why have you just taken a corner into the box, and why have you not beat the first man? Like I know I did just say we need to let the players ball, but Bernardo in these corners, it needs to stop. Go back to taking them short, bro, please. Please don't whip this into the box. Please, Bernardo, please. Please, Bernardo, don't do it. Bernie, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Tell you what, that wasn't half bad. Falls back to Bernardo Silva. Now it's Nunes. Now it's Shirky. Ryan Shirky. He just loses out. Now Haaland wrestles the ball off of Dewsbury Hall. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Nunes. Kusanov. Doku's calling for it out far left, and he does pick it up as well. To a 1-on-1 at O'Brien. Now inside to Gahey. It goes across to Nunes. And Nunes fires one into Haaland. Haaland takes a few touches across goal, then ends up bundling into James Garner and giving away a free kick. Nico G, O'Reilly. Back to Gehi. Finds a nice little gap for Bernardo Silva, who can turn and bring the ball forward and fire it out wide to Nunes. And that is a crazy touch from Mateus Nunes. That is outrageous. It's obviously going to be a throw into Everton. That was crazy. I don't know. He's lost his mind just a little bit. Just a tad, though. Mikalenko on the throw-in. And then Mateus Nunes puts it out for another throw-in for Everton. Again to be taken by the Ukrainian Mikalenko. Garner back to Mikalenko. And now it's Keane. You think we should put Foden on loan? No. The thing with Foden is, right. The thing with Foden is, I'll always want him at the club. Like, I'll always want him at the club. He was our first high-profile academy graduate in the modern era. You know, like, he's a sort of, like, he paved the way, especially under Pep, for all of these other young players to come through. So, like, whether, like, he's in good form or bad form, Foden just has to be in and around the squad. Like, he's the original star boy, like. So, for me, no. He's got to be here, like. There's still stuff that he does offer this team. It's just about getting him to perform at his level. Got Shirky on the ball now. He goes inside to Doku. Now out to Gehi. And now it's Shirky. What about Reinders? I think Reinders will come good. I actually really like Tijani Reinders. Although I think he's very frustrating sometimes, I do think the runs he makes and all the stuff he does off of the ball in an attacking sense really adds to our team and our attacking play. It's just that his first touch, his decision making and his shooting can be can let him down sometimes, but I don't think he's a half bad player, you know. That's decent from Semenyo to keep it in and get it back to Nunes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Across to Kusanov. Now Gehi. Now to Doku. To go 1v1 with O'Brien. Then goes inside to O'Reilly. O'Reilly cuts it back. Haaland gets it. Does that come off Tarkowski's hand? Did that come off of I don't think so. I'm not 100. I'm not too sure it did, but I mean no one's protesting for it, so I don't think it did. Again, a good run from O'Reilly. He goes to cut it back, and James Garner gets a hell of a touch on that. To take it out of the path of Haaland. But that was good play down the left-hand side from O'Reilly and Doku once again, because they're just fantastic down that side. Gehi now. Doku. Again to go... I was about to say go one-on-one with O'Brien, but he's been doubled up on now, but it's still Doku looking to go inside. He goes back to Gehi. And then Gehi goes to O'Reilly. It then goes back to Jeremy Doku. Here's Doku. Gehi. O'Reilly. Gehi. Nunes. Gehi again. Now it's Doku. Great feet from Doku. He fires it into O'Reilly. O'Reilly still with the ball, and it's eventually blocked by Pickford and put out for another City corner. Some of the football we're playing down this left-hand side is exceptional. That is incredible footwork from Jeremy Doku. Absolutely superb. Whatever people want to say about his goals total in the league or whatever, yeah, special player Jeremy Doku. And if you can't see it, then football might not be for you. Shirky, Kusanov, across to Semenyo. Inside to Shirky. Still Shirky. Shoot! Straight at Pickford. Parried out. But it's now back to Semenyo. Still Semenyo. Still Antoine Semenyo. Shoots on! It just goes across the front of the goal and no one's there to tap it in. I think if we beat Bournemouth, that's the league done for Arsenal. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of tricky games in it for both teams. But, you know, gotta take it one game at a time and focus on what we've got ahead of us right now. This was good footwork from Semenyo, man. Very, very, very good. You know, he does get a bit of fortune on the first one, but he keeps going. Obviously, it's a good shot from Shirky. But yeah, he keeps going. Gets a bit fortunate to go around Garner, but it does keep the ball, and then the shot. Both O'Reilly and I think Doku were just a bit too far behind that one. Semenyo, O'Reilly even tackled. Now it's out to Doku. Once again, always a live wire on that left-hand side. Like the difference he made watching him play on at Wembley was nuts, outrageous. Here's Semenyo. He's got Nunes on the outside. He gets to it before Mykolenko, and then Mykolenko blocks the cross and lets it run through to Pickford. About 19 minutes into this game, they're still 0-0, but obviously City have obviously had the most chances, the better chances. Everton haven't had a shot on our goal yet, and we just got to keep pushing, get the first goal. Nah, he is. I think Semenyo is playing quite well today. You know, there's been a lot of criticisms of his performances of recently, but I think he started this game very well. Let me move that light. I think he started the game very well today. Let me move it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. No, that's a bit too dark now. I don't like that. There we go. Yeah, I think Semenyo started well today. 100%. Nunes, Gehi. Doku. That's a foul. Surely that's a foul. Yeah, I was going to say. That's a crazy foul from O'Brien. Goes inside to Gehi. Now it's Nico G. Now it's O'Reilly. Now it's Gehi. Now it's Bernard Silva. Bernardo turns. Goes out to Doku. Goes inside to Shirky. Bounces one pass off straight to Nico G. Everton's starting to press a bit more now. With a slight bit more of as I say that they drop off into shape. So now Nico G inside to Shirky. Nunes, bit of a crazy first touch, but he does get it under control eventually. Now out to Gehi. And now out wide to Doku. One-on-one with O'Brien once again. And gets himself to the touchline. And then lifts it up. Semenyo! Just over. Again, excellent play from Jeremy Doku, man. I just don't understand how people don't see it with him. That's a good cross. I think Semenyo could have probably took a touch. I don't think he needs to hit that first time. Let me have a little look again at how much time he's got. Yeah, I think he could potentially take a touch there and settle that ball a little bit. But, you know, good cross for Doku. And again, I just don't see how people don't see it with him. How are you watching Jeremy Doku and you don't think this is a good football player? Like, I don't get it, man. Some people, like, I don't get it. Kursanov wins the aerial duel. Then Michael Keane knocks it down. And now it's Shrewsbury Hall. Mykolenko. It's a brilliant ball into and die. Now it's Shrewsbury Hall. But yeah, now like Doku, just insane football player. And the fact that I like still have people tell me that they don't rate him, I just don't like. I don't get it. Like I don't understand how you watch this and you just think, yeah, this sport's not for him. It's a brilliant tackle by Bernardo Silva. Now it's Shirky, just overhits his pass to Haaland and it rolls through to Tarkowski, who's going to let it roll for Pickford. Good vision though from Shirky. Obviously the execution wasn't great, but at least he spotted the run. Like there's been plenty of times over the years where Haaland's made those runs and we've went sideways or backwards instead. Pickford long. I think he's. Well, I was about to say he put out a play, but no, he's put that straight onto Nunes' head. Now it's Kursanov. What do you think of Marmoush's performance last game? I wasn't huge on Marmoush's performance against Southampton, if I'm honest. I wasn't real big on that. I think it was a really frustrating game for him, for Foden, for Vinders. You know, there were a lot of people that I think should have played a lot better, and I think obviously Savinho came on, Doku came on, changed the game really. I thought there was a few disappointing performances in there from some of our fringe players, from some of our squad players that are going to struggle to get a look in the final games in the Premier League ahead of some of the players that are on the pitch today. And when they had the chance to prove themselves, they didn't take it, which is quite disappointing. I was about to say Beto brought that ball down, but he was offside. We'll go straight out to O'Reilly. He's got Doku ahead of him. And he finds Doku. Wants to again run at O'Brien, but this time plays the ball on the underlap, but it goes out for a goal kick before O'Reilly can get there. Obviously, guys, like the stream if you haven't already. Always be liking the stream. Always be liking the stream. You know, it's free. It helps me out. You know, what more could you want other than the City win? Other than the City win, what more could you want? Do you know what I mean? But, you know, I think we played some promising stuff so far, especially down the left-hand side. I think Semenyo has been good, especially when you compare it to some of his recent performances. I think he's been lively. I think he's been, he's been good on the ball, which has been a huge criticism of him in recent weeks. Nico G. Yo, Nico G's gone mad again. After I've defended you again, my boy. What a block that is from Kusanov. Nico G, bro. Bro, I wanted a big game from you, and you've made 2 howlers already, my boy. Like, don't make me look silly for defending you, bro. But, yeah, no, Drewsbury Hall with a shot on Kusanov. My GOAT, man. Kusanov's the GOAT. He just actually is the GOAT. Corner to Everton, though. What's Donnarumma got for me? What does Donnarumma have for me from this corner? Hopefully something positive. Or else me and Nico G are going to have a conversation. And it's not going to be a positive one. Well, come on, Donnarumma. What have you got for me, bro? What have you got for me? James Garner with a corner. Comes in. It's cleared by O'Reilly. And out for a throw. It's not a great corner. I mean, I think Keane could have probably attacked that a bit better, though. But again, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Throw-in to be taken by O'Brien, no? Out on the right-hand side for Everton. Well, I'll read that chat message in a sec. We're kind of going mad on the edge of our own box. This Nico G guy is atrocious. Contender for City's worst signing ever. Right, let's not. Right, that's hyperbolic. Right, that's a hyperbolic statement. That's a hyperbolic statement. Let's tone that one down a little bit. Yeah, he's not that bad. Has he started this game in a great manner? No. Has he made 2 high-profile mistakes? Yes. Is he in contention for City's worst signing? No. Let's tone that one. Like, I'm all for hyperbole around here, you know me, I'm the king of hyperbole, right? But that one's a mad statement. I can't co-sign that one. I can't co-sign that one. I can't be co-signing that one. Especially seeing as he got us to the FA Cup final with his absolute belter of a goal. So fortunately, my boy, I can't be co-signing that one. If you want to talk about a midfielder that I don't think's been a good signing, let's talk about number 8. Now here comes Bernardo Silva though. Then he knocks it nicely sideways to O'Reilly, who's just bumped off the ball by Garner, and it is going to be a throw-in to City. We need to take the lead before we can even start thinking about goal difference, bro. Like, let's be real. Doku. Go on, Jeremy, lad. Might need to cut this one back though. He does to Gahey. Now it's Nico G. It takes a bit of a crazy touch, but right, Kusanov, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Because I like you, I'm gonna pretend I didn't watch you go Kyle Walker mode. I'm gonna pretend I didn't watch him go Kyle Walker mode. Yeah. There was no need for that, Kusanov. There was no need for you to do that. I mean, it's Kusanov actually scored a goal for us that's not a deflection, because he scored. Was it Accrington Stanley we played? Was it Accrington Stanley? I think it may have been. Or was it Leyton Orient? Might have been Leighton Orient actually. That we played in the FA Cup last season, and he scored a deflect, like a goal that just hit off, ricocheted off of him. But has he actually scored like a meaningful goal for us yet? I don't think so. What I mean by meaningful is like one that he meant, not like a, because I think that was an equaliser, so it's meaningful. But you know, you get my point. You get my flow, right? Nico G on the ball now. Now out to Cherki. Back to Nunez. No, it's Kasanov. Nathan, do you still think Grealish will start? No, not a chance. Not, never, ever. We do not need to be seeing that. We are witnessing greatness from Semenyo, Cherki, and Doku. We do not need... We don't... No. Let's not even entertain the idea of that. I like Grealish, but we're not entertaining the idea of that happening, unfortunately. We will not be entertaining the idea of doing that. I agree. Number 8, Cover is also bad, but this Nico guy, it's like his feet are glued to the grass. Cover over carries the ball, but this Nico dude is... I don't think he's levels below, though. I don't think he's as bad as you're making him out to be. Like, yeah, he's a bit slow on the ball, yeah. But let's not act like... Let's actually not act like Rodri, yeah, has always been the most, like, mobile person on the ball. Like, let's not act like Rodri has always been the most mobile player on the ball. Let's not even act like he's the most mobile player on the ball now, right? I don't think Nico G's that bad, yeah? Granted, he hasn't played particularly well today, but I don't think he's as bad as you're making him out to be. And Kovacic, I mean, Kovacic is like... I think with Kovacic, he's good at the fundamentals of football, that being having the ball at his feet. But you ask him to do anything other than pure footballing ability and he can't do it. He can't do it. Ask him to defend, just commits assault. Ask him to go forward, overhits a pass. All he can do is run with the ball. And he's very, very good at running with the ball. Very, very good, but that is all he can do. Here's Bernardo Silva. Nice Kusanov. We've been, living a bit risky in these last 5 or so minutes. And now Nunez has pumped the ball forward to absolutely nobody. It's always what you want to see. Always what you want to be seeing is Nunez pumping the ball forward to absolutely nobody. Would you rather want Arsenal to win the UCL and we win the Premier League, or Arsenal win the Premier League and us be... Not gonna lie, Arsenal can't win the UCL. Oh! Okay! Huge up Kusanov. That almost got dark. Beto almost just scored. Let's watch this again. You distracted me with the chat. So, Gahey gets absolutely skimmed. And then, yeah, the cross cut, Donnarumma gets a good hand to the cross to take it away from Beto. And then, as Beto gets the follow-up, gets the rebound, Kusanov is there to stop him from even getting a shot anywhere near the goal. I'd rather Arsenal win the league. Because Arsenal have won the league before. Arsenal have won the league in my lifetime. Only just, though. Only just. Like, they won the league, like, the year after I was born. But, like, they've won the league in my lifetime, yeah. The UCL, something they've never... Sorry, Kusanov's fighting with Tarkowski right now. It's going off. Arsenal can't win the UCL. That can't run, unfortunately. They can, if they really want, they can win the Premier League, but I draw the line at the UCL. I heavily draw the line at the UCL. Actually, yeah, book Tarkowski. I got a bet on Tarkowski getting booked. Oliver, show him the card. I don't even know what's happened. Can I get the replay of what's happened? Oh, Tarkowski was just pulling on his shirt, and then it took him a long, long time to let go. So Kusanov just barged him. Yeah, go on, Kusanov, son. Oh, cheeky nutmeg by Haaland on Ghana there, and now Cherki can carry it forward. Gets it to Semenyo out on the right. He's one-on-one with Mikalenko. And Beats Mikalenko, kind of, a little bit. Not convincingly. Now Shirky. Would this be the worst City team in recent... 2 secs. Doku's going mad. Doku's going mad. If we do it, would this be the worst City team to win it in recent times? Yeah. Yes. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I mean, actually, as an all-round team, are we worse than 23-24? Because take away Rodri and Foden out of 23-24, and we were kind of like, we were kind of bad. But yeah, but that's again because we were winning the league with super teams. We were winning the league with super teams. Let's not lie. Like this team would probably be the worst City team to win the league under Pep, but we were winning the league with super teams. So like, it doesn't really matter. And a league winning team's a league winning team at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? A league winning team is a league winning team. Although it would be the worst because we were counted out of the title race at one point. But then again, I thought we were out of the title race in 22-23 on New Year's Day. So I don't know. I think I'd have to actually put some thought into that and weighs up the pros and cons of the situation. I think maybe though, strong case. But then again, the teams we won the league with, like I said, are super teams, bro. Like not many teams are chatting to 18-19 City and 17-18 City, are they? Like even 2021 City were moving mad, like just a little bit. Like defensively, 2021 City was they were moving different. You don't watch Man City defend like that. Comes Nico G out wide to Shirky, and then knocks it on to Semenyo, then cuts it back to Nunez. Now Nico G, Semenyo. Can we get a goal before halftime? Knocks it out wide to Nunez. His cross is blocked by Garner, and it will be a corner to see. Shirky on the corner. Will he take it short? Please, for the love of God, take it short to Semenyo. Oh, I think he's going to whip it into the box. Long day. Oh no, never mind. Who's that coming out to take the corner? Bernardo. And he is going to whip it into the box, fuck's sake. Bernardo Silva on the corner for C. Pickford's actually flapped at that, and now it's Shirky on the edge of the box. A few step overs. He's tackled by Drewsbury Hall, but it's still Nunez on the ball. He goes out wide to Bernardo, and Dye gets there first, but he can. His touch takes out for a throw, and so it's City ball anyway. Nunez. Bernardo. Donnarumma. Now Kusanov. Now Shirky. Bernardo Silva. Shirky. Wasn't a great touch. Semenyo wins the ball back there. And now it's Nico G. Goes back to Kusanov. Goes across to Nunez. And then I think he's going to switch it. No, he's not. He's going to go. A bit frustrated with this performance. I think it started off really well. It's kind of tailed off a bit towards the end of the first half. We've kind of lost our cutting edge going forward. Here's Doku though to try change that. That's a foul surely. Okay, or not. Never mind. I'll go fuck myself. Well in there, Kusanov lad. Then Nunez. Whoa. Then he hooks one forward again to nobody, man. Nunez, can we stop doing that, bro? Please. Like, I don't think we need to be doing that. Like, just Just have some composure about yourself. Now it's Kusanov. Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly. Now it's Doku. Still Jeremy Doku. He goes inside to Shirky and he's just put it over. I'm not going to lie, some of these chances I feel like we could have taken a few touches. I won't lie to you. Some of these chances I feel like we could have taken a few touches. I won't lie. I'll keep it real. No, 100%. I think we need to score before half time. Is Savinho coming on? So I think Savinho is getting ready to come on already. I'm not too sure for who. It best not be for Shirky, because that means Semenyo would go in the 6. Not the 6, the 10. So yeah, I've gone mad for even accidentally saying going in the 6. Tell you what, that's tidy from Semenyo. That's real tidy from Semenyo. Shirky takes a bit of a heavy touch. He's still got the ball though, Shirky. Still got the ball, Shirky. Oh, his pass is a bit wayward, but it does find Gahey in the end. Nice Nico G. Doku. Bernardo. Gahey. O'Reilly. Inside to Shirky. Back to Shirky. He goes out wide to O'Reilly. And then his cross is blocked by Garner. And that's going to be a corner, I believe. Come on, guys. Like the stream if you want City to score before half-time. Because not going to lie, I don't know if I could start the second half at 0-0. That's frustrating. Especially with some of the chances we've created. We definitely should have had at least one by now. Like, do you know what I mean? Nath, what's Semenyo adding to this team once the goals dry up? He's been exposed all his second touch. I don't think he's been that bad on the ball today. Granted, right? Granted, yeah. I don't think he's been great on the ball for the last couple of weeks, yeah. But today, I don't think he's been that bad. Honestly, today, again, I'm not saying he's great. I'm not saying he's Mahrez levels on the ball right now, right? But I don't think he's been terrible. Like, I think it's definitely an improvement. That's a brilliant ball by Nunez out to O'Reilly to switch the play. Now he helps it on to Doku. Now here's Jeremy Doku. Goes inside. Then to Semenyo. Dummies it. Now it's Shirky. He cuts it back to Doku. And then slips. Oh. But Nico G wins the ball back. Now it's Doku. Semenyo. Turns. Back to Bernardo Silva. Who switches out to Shirky. Kills the ball. One-on-one with Mikalenko. Cuts it back to Doku. Shifts. Shoots! Oh! Jeremy Doku! You know what? You know what? My bet's not coming in. My bet might not be coming in, but that's 1-0 and that's a beautiful goal from Jeremy Doku. Bro, people watch this guy play football, yeah, and say he's not good. Like, there are people that watch Jeremy Doku play football and tell me he is not good. I need you to know that. For some reason, the score is not updating. I don't know why that is. But there we go. Brilliant touch by Shirky, right? Brilliant touch. One-on-one, and then he cuts it back. The little shimmy from Doku and the finish. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. What a special player Jeremy Doku is. Yeah, that's filthy. That's filthy. Yeah, Fez. He did that like, that's mad. We get our goal before half-time. It's a beautiful goal. Joe, you think it's going to come down to goal difference? You don't think either team's dropping points? You actually think it's going to come down to goal difference? You think? That's a brilliant goal from Doku. What a boy. What a serious chap he is, man. Alright, now let's not do anything crazy. We're doing something crazy. Never mind. Now it's Shirky. It's a bit of a mad touch and Keane gets the ball. You know what? We kept the lead. We kept the 1-0 lead, 1-goal lead longer than we did against Arsenal. So that's something. O'Reilly gets beaten to that by O'Brien, but then he wrestles it off of him, no sweat. Then holds it in the corner. Tries to work his way out. Tries to backheel it off O'Brien. Doesn't really work. Everton still have the ball. Still O'Brien, who then now tries to backheel it off Doku. And I do believe that is offside and going to be a free kick to Manchester City. Nah, Jeremy Doku, man. Like, I've been singing his praises all game because I think he's been our best player. And that's on the left-hand side. Then bro decides to come out on the right, pick the ball up and just curl it into the back of the net on his weak foot. Yeah, this joke, man. Joke of a player. Now it's Doku again. Is he going to get there before Keane? He didn't get there before. Keane, and Keane didn't. And that's a free kick to City, and that's going to be a yellow card to Michael Keane. And that was a bit of a nuts challenge. I won't lie. And Doku is in some discomfort on the floor. Let's go look at that again. Ooh, how high was that foot? That might get checked, you know. That may it wasn't high enough. Never mind. It wasn't as high as I originally thought. He'll get away with a booking on that one. But Doku is in some serious discomfort there on the floor. Well, he is going to VAR. Is it as? Ooh, I'm not too. From the angle they're showing, it doesn't look that high. But from the original angle, it look. From the angle they just showed, it didn't look that high. And I think it is just going to be the yellow card for Keane. But from the first one, it looked like it was high. But that's Doku down injured, and that's not great. That's really not great. It's clumsy challenge. A real... If I'm honest, I don't think he was going for the ball. He just wanted to put an end to that attack. Because he knew he wasn't getting there first. Hopefully Doku's good to continue. Away games just need to win any kind of goal difference. We'll be chasing on home games. I agree with that one. I agree. Pen, it wasn't even in the box. Yeah, Doku should be calm. Free kick to City. 2 minutes added on in the first half. Doku not allowed to enter the field of play and has to wait the, minute, I think? Before he can re-enter the field of play. Free kick for City to be taken by Bernardo Silva on the wide left. One man rule for Everton. Being Iliman Ndiaye. Free kick to be whipped in by Bernardo Silva. Gehi. He heads it off Beto, and I think that's a corner. Or has Pickford kept that in? No, Pickford's kept it in. And he's going to throw it long for Mikalenko, who brings it down. And then it's closed down by Semenyo, but he does well to get into Ghana. Doku back on the pitch and now chasing down. And pickpockets O'Brien. And now he can come forward for City. He's brought down in the middle of the pitch, but City keep hold of the ball. With Semenyo just about. No. Free kick, I believe. And that's half time. 1-0 at half time for City. Interesting first half. I think we have been very good going forward. I think our best player in the first half is, of course, the goal scorer, Jeremy Doku. I thought he had a very, very, very good first half. Obviously, the player everyone's going to talk about is going to be Nico G. 2 high-profile mistakes in the defensive areas, which luckily didn't lead to anything. We've created good chances down the left with O'Reilly and Doku. Despite the fact we've created all our good chances down the left, our goal came from the right-hand side. Combination play between Shirky and Doku. It was a beautiful finish, and you know, I'm happy with that. I'm happy to come into half-time at 1-0. I did say I'd feel a lot more at ease if we got into half-time a goal up. You know, starting the second half at 0-0 is quite nervy. I'm going to see what Twitter is saying about this game, because I can imagine I'm going to see a lot of Nico G talk. I can imagine it's going to be a lot of Nico G talk. Nico G. No, we're not. I don't need number 8 on the pitch. Number 8 in the 6, you've gone mad. If you're asking for number 8 in the 6, you have gone mental. You've lost your mind. Cov 6 does not need to happen on this football pitch. It doesn't. Nah, I can't believe you just suggested Kovacic coming on this pitch. Again, like I said, Nico G's not playing good. But I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that. That's kind of funny. I'm actually not seeing any City chat on the timeline. What's going on? Or is actually all outdated City chat from the start of the first half? But what are we saying on that first half performance, Blues? What are we saying? What's the consensus you lads have come to? What is the consensus you you find level-headed gentlemen? I like to think you're all very level-headed gentlemen, and very rational, and have very rational opinions on this first half. And I'm very interested in what all of you have to say. Because I think we started really well, and then in typical City fashion, we didn't score. And then we just had this period of time where we just did absolutely nothing with the ball and let Everton have, a sustained amount of possession, which they really did not need to have, because that is a typical City fashion in playing a first half of football. But I think we steadied it up a little bit. We obviously got our goal, which was big. Always big to get a goal just before half time. We had a bit of a scare thinking Doku was going to come off injured, but he does look fine. He might be brought off anyway by Pep in the second half. Who knows? But yeah, it would have been a killer to lose him there. He's been our best player. He's the one that got the goal. And I think if we're gonna score any more in this game, it's gonna come from Jeremy Doku. I think that is going to be the case. And we don't need Kovacic on the pitch, although I've not been a fan of this Nico G performance. I don't know, it's almost as if he knows, it's almost as if he's seen all of the chat comparing him and Rodri, right? And he's letting it get to his head. But let's see this Doku goal again. Obviously, it's a beautiful ball by Nunes out to O'Reilly, then goes to Doku first time. He then cuts inside switches it out to Shirky, and then cuts it back to Doku, slips, and then Nico G's able to win the ball back, gets it back to Doku, finds Semenyo, cuts it back to Bernie. Bernie switches it out to the right. Shirky chests it down, looks like he's about to go past. Mikalenko does a step over, cuts it back to Doku. He shifts inside. James Garner can't close the gap quick enough, and he just curls it into the back of the net. It's a beautiful finish, and it's a beautiful attacking goal all round from City. I want to say we went back to front, but there was, I wouldn't class it as a back to front goal because we didn't score that quickly after sort of switching the ends, but I think that's a really good goal. Started well, lots of half chances, then big mistakes came, which made the whole team panic. Nico G walking liability. We came back with an outstanding goal from Doku. Important to be ahead at half time. Yeah, I mean, we are like City are the kings of creating half chances, aren't we? Though, like we are half chance FC. We are half chance FC. Yeah, looking at the Everton, I think this is the first. No, this is for the Beto chance. Where it comes across and Donnarumma gets a good hand to it, and Kusanov does even better with the block. I mean, again, Guehi's, when we're not holding a sustainable defensive line, I mean, Guehi's pressed up a lot higher than both of Kusanov and Nunes. And there's a period of time where Kusanov just stood with his own defensive line, and Nunes and Guehi are both ahead of him. So there needs to be a bit more communication on this defensive line when we're holding this high line, or else we're just going to get caught in behind. And Everton have the players that can hit you on those sort of counter attacks. Yeah. But again, really nice to be. What have I missed here? For some reason, every match Michael Offer refs his team. I want to win wins. That's you know what? Hopefully that's a good omen for the rest of this game. Hopefully. Nah, Romsey, we're not. Nah, Romsey, nah, none of that. Nah, Romsey, none of that. Nah, Romsey, none of that, bro. None of, nah, Romsey, none of that. 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 None of that, Romsey. None of that. Bro, Romsey, you even subscribe to me, bro. Romsey, you even subscribe to me, bro. I'm starting to think that you're not. Nah, Romsey, L friend. Nah, Romsey, so you're coming in here chatting mad on my stream before you've even subbed to me, bro. L friend. Why is it now the chat's not even updating for me? What's going on? If number 8 comes in, he might score. Evan is defending with a player in the box. If we keep Nico G, there's a big mistake incoming. Bro, there's a big mistake if we bring on number 8. There's a huge mistake if we bring on number 8. I don't even care. There is a huge mistake coming if we bring on number 8. Huge mistake. Tell you what, that Morgan Gibbs White injury from today looks grim. Frodo, Semenyo needs to pattern up. Roms, are you even watching this game? Furthermore, you spelled his name wrong. Romsey, man. I need my bet to come in, bro. Send me the bet again. Show me the bet you've got on. Show me. I don't think you sent it to the chat. Show me the bet you've got on. Romsey, bro, you're still not hitting me with this bet. I'm trying to see this bet you've put on and you've just not sent it to me. You're such a night, Romsey, you actually might be the biggest L friend of all time. I hate to break it to you, bro. You might actually be the biggest L friend of all time. What's your take on this Pep leaving? Right. Let me talk about this, right? Let's talk. Let's talk about Maresca and let's talk about Pep, right? So the thing with Pep, right? I'm happy for Pep to leave this season, right? Because, right, and I'm not Pep out. I'm not about to sit and talk Pep out, right? But I'm happy for Pep to leave this season because he's achieved everything here, right? He's been here for 10 years, you know. Is it really going to get any better from here? Is it really going to get any better from here? Obviously, with the rebuild and stuff, it can get better from here. But we have peaked, right? We'll never reach the peaks that we reached in the late 2010s. Impossible, right? We won the treble and all of that. So if he left, you know, you couldn't be mad. Maresca taking over, I'm actually a huge fan of Maresca. I actually am. From everything I saw him do at Chelsea, the way he learned and like adapted throughout, right? I'm a huge fan of Maresca. Personally, if it's up to me though, I prefer Company. I prefer the way Company talks. Like, you know, when Company talks, I buy into a lot of what he's saying when I'm listening to him, whether that be a Burnley, Anderlecht, or Bayern Munich. When Company talks, I'm listening. Whereas I don't really get that with Maresca. I don't think he's got that same charisma that Company does, right? But at the same time, if Company's not an option because he just wants to go and do a mad thing at Bayern Munich, which he's doing at the moment, that's fair enough. I'm happy with Maresca. I think Maresca's a good coach. You give Maresca a club that's willing to give him the players that he wants and not just sign a bunch of young garbage players and leave him without any senior centre-backs. You know, I think he can cook. You can look at the performances that Chelsea put in when Maresca left. You see the things that Maresca was doing at Chelsea. I'm a huge fan of Maresca. I know a lot of people aren't. I know there's a lot of City fans that want to turn their nose up at Maresca and think it's Pep doing what Fergie did to Moyes. But I'm a huge believer in Maresca. Although I would personally take Company over Maresca, but I'm not opposed to having Maresca at the team at the club, bro. I'm a huge Enzo fan. Right, Romsey, let's check this bet. You didn't need to screen record that. That fit in one... Oh, wait, no, there was a second one. Bro, why have you... How much money have you put on? 5? 10? Yeah, you've gone mad, bro. Respectfully, you might have went mental with those bet selections. You might have went mad with those bet selections. See, look, from that angle they're showing now, that Keane challenge looks way worse. But yeah, it probably wasn't a red card. It was a crazy challenge though, crazy challenge. What am I looking for? You've gone mad. I'm going to time you out. If you say anything like that again, I'm timing you out, bro. You're getting timed out, bro. All of the rest of the man them get hit with timeouts for saying stuff like that. I will time you out of chat if you say something like that again. You've gone so mad. You have went mental. We're about to get the second half underway. City to kick us off. No changes at halftime. Despite the fact Savinho was getting warmed up midway through the first half, so I'm not too sure what that was about. Shirky brings the ball down. Rayan Shirky. Corner to City, surely. Corner to City, surely. Corner to City. Excellent work there from Shirky. He takes the corner short to Nunes, who goes out wide to Bernardo, who tries to bring it inside, goes back to Kusanov. Romsey, bro, I'm actually going to time you out, bro. I can't deal with you today. Shirky. Bernardo. He lines one up. It falls to... Oh, it fell to O'Reilly. And then his shot's blocked and it runs through straight to Pickford. Not enough balls being played into that spot. Doku scored from... I don't know, man. I don't trust Savinho in front of goal. I've never been a huge Savinho believer in front of goal. Although, like, last season I was a huge Savinho fan, but some of the stuff I've seen from him this season has made me rethink my membership to the Savinho fan club. Haaland, that's a disgraceful pass. That is actually, like, a waste of possession. Pickford long. It's brought straight down by Doku. Plays it in. So, okay, that's dark. That's dark. Dewsbury Hall's just drifted straight past Bernardo Silva. And now Beto's in behind. That's a brilliant intervention there from Guehi. But it's still Everton with O'Brien on the ball. That's James Garner. Okay. Everton just having a bit of possession now. Knocking it around the back. So he's starting to press with a bit more intensity. And then the ball goes in behind to Beto. Brings it down. Shoots. Hits it off Guehi and goes out for an Everton throw. Was he onside? I think just about. Oh, was it a free kick? Was he actually offside? Oh, mate, I'm not too sure. He has now committed a foul on Guehi, and that is a yellow card for Beto. Was actually going to put on a bet for Beto to commit a foul, but hey, live and you learn. Yeah, that was a foul as well. That was a foul every day of the week. Now comes City again now. Kusanov. Bernardo Silva. He hooks one out wide to Semenyo. Semenyo brings it down nicely. 1-on-1 with Mikalenko. Knocks it back to Shirky, who bundles his way past Ndai. Now Everton win the ball back. It's Ndai. Semenyo is down on the floor holding his face. So the game will be brought back, obviously concussion protocol and all that. Already seen 2 concussions today in the Premier League at Stamford Bridge. Hopefully we don't get another one. What actually happened here? Well, yeah, he kind of just got like Mikalenko's hip to the side of his head. Should be fine now, I hope. Pep watches on with some concern. Now, I was looking at that stat yesterday, actually, about Foden being our second highest goal scorer. Got both Diaz and Vardy up there in the stands. Is Semenyo good to continue? I don't think he is. I think he will be coming off. This, at least you get to see this Doku goal again. That's beautiful, beautiful finish. Romsey, you know if Semenyo goes off, it just automatically switches the bet for whoever he comes on for. Whoever comes on for him, sorry. But I think now he'll be fine to continue. It looks like he'll be playing on. I think he's just got a bit of a stiff neck. Here come Everton now. Michael Keane. Pickford. Mikalenko. Back to James Garner. Now Tarkowski. He dinks one forward towards Shrewsbury Hall. It's knocked down by Nunez. Hit forward by Nico G. And then Kusanov. Cherky goes back to Gehi. It's a bit of a hurried pass. We do make a bit of a mess of it, but only results in Shrewsbury Hall putting out for a goal kick. That should be Semenyo out, Foden in, blessing in disguise. He's been atrocious. Bro, he has not even been that bad, bro. I'm convinced we might not be watching the same game of football right now. Here comes O'Reilly. Goes to Haaland. Helps it onto Doku. Now forward to Haaland, who's brought down by Tarkowski, and it's going to be a yellow card. Do think I had money on Tarkowski getting a yellow card. Is that correct? Yeah. And Tarkowski is booked. Just need Nico G and Mikalenko to go into the book now. Free kick to City. Taken by Bernardo Silva. He goes short to Doku. Doku. Hooks across in back stick. Goes over everyone and out for a goal kick. Pickford long. It's won by Gehi. Knocked on to Cherky. Then back to Gehi. Now it's Haaland. Bernardo Silva forward to Doku. Looks like Michael Keane will get there first. And it is Keane. And he launches one long. Brought down by O'Reilly. Nico G gets there first. Just about. Then finds its way back to Kusanov. Now it's Cherky. Semenyo. Nunez. Kusanov. Gehi. Doku. Now it's Nico G. He hits one over the top forward for Semenyo, who slipped over. He's going to go out for a throw into Everton. Slippery surface though, isn't it? Slippery surface. Kusanov sees this one back to Donnarumma. Nothing crazy, please, Gigi. Nothing crazy, please, Gianluigi. And then he finds O'Reilly. Goes back to Gehi. Goes forward to nobody, and he's put out a play for throw-in. Brilliant. Brilliant. That was actually disgusting from Gehi. I actually don't have words for that. That was poor. Tarkowski switches it. Mikalenko brings it down. Now it's Ndai. 1-on-1 with Nunes. Goes inside. Nunes wins the ball back. Now it's... Nope. It's Garner that picks it up. And now it's out for a throw into City. Yeah, I don't trust 1-0 either, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll keep it real. I don't trust 1-0. Nico G. It's beautiful football. Shirky. Bernardo. Gahey. This time is he going to complete the pass forward to Doku? He does. Now it's Doku to go forward. Goes past O'Brien. Then goes to play O'Reilly, but it's seen all the way through to Tarkowski. It's bundled over by O'Reilly, and it's going to be a free kick to Everton. Bro, come on, we haven't seen any signs of a mistake yet. Let's try keep it a little bit positive, man. We haven't been that bad. Pickford with a free kick. He goes long. It's nodded on by O'Brien, but it's O'Reilly is going to get there first. He goes forward to Doku. Doku takes a heavy touch, and it's going to be a throw into Everton. We just need to get the ball and have a nice little bit of possession now. That is one thing I will say. We haven't started the second half great in typical City fashion. Keane. Mikalenko. Forward now to Dewsbury Hall. Kusanov should get there first. He does just about end up winning the ball off of Dewsbury Hall. Now Nunes, Haaland. Haaland holds off one. Still Erling Haaland. Goes out wide to Doku after being brought down by James Garner, but the ref says play on. Still Doku. Still Doku. Now it's Nico G. Shirky. Gahey. Bernardo Silva. This is the possession. You know, this is the bit of possession I was asking for. Bernardo. Shirky. O'Reilly. Doku. Gahey. Nothing mad though. Nothing crazy on the ball. Nunes. Semenyo. As we approach the hour mark here. Still 1-0 to City. Semenyo did just run himself into a cul-de-sac there though for no real reason. Does win the ball back. But then Michael Keane clears it. Only as far as Kusanov though. Brings it down for Gahey. Oh, Bernardo! That's such a poor way to give possession away, man. Throw into Everton. Pickford. Tarkowski. Gahey. Nico G. Just about gets it back to Nunes. Now it's Nico G. That's a beautiful turn there. Now it's Haaland. Shirky. Doku ahead of him. Finds Doku. Goes back to Shirky. Goes to Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. Go on, lads. Gahey. Gahey, bro, where are you going? Bernardo. Shirky. He's wrestled off the ball by Garner. And then Dewsbury Hall is fouled by Nico G, but the ref waves play on. Now it's better. Now it's Ndai. Still Ndai. Still Ndai. That's a good save by Donnarumma, and Bernardo gets there to put it out for a throw-in. Is Oliver going to go back and book Nico G? Or is he gonna let that one slide? It probably was a yellow card offence, if I'm honest. I think he's gonna let that one slide. Mikalenko on the throw-in for Everton though. Long throw-in, Keane heads it out, goal kick. Surely goal kick. Corner? Oh, it's corner. Never mind. I think it must have came off Gahey then. James Garner on the corner on the hour mark for Everton. We are living a little dangerously now, though. I will give you that, lads. I'll give you that. Corner comes in. Donnarumma punches it away. And gets some distance on that punch as well. Fair enough. That's throw into City, surely. Nope, throw into Everton. Which has been judged for being taken too quickly. Yeah, I do think he should have probably done better with the save. I think he probably should have kept hold of it, if I'm honest. I'll probably agree with that one as well. Another long... We cannot let them score from that Mykolenko throw. That is one of the worst throws I've ever seen in my entire life. Ball's hit forward to Doku, who is fouled there. That should be a free kick. And it is a free kick. Kusanov, Gahey, Bernardo Silva. It's Gahey again. Kusanov, Gahey, Doku. We need to start going forward again, though. I'm not saying we'll try force a goal, but we definitely need to start posing some attacking threat. Gahey, Bernie, Nunes. Now it's Semenyo. Who has fouled Mykolenko, and it will be a free kick. And that will be Beto coming off for Barry for Everton now, making a change up top. No change of City as of yet to do. Pickford on the ball now. That's Tarkowski, back to Pickford. Pickford long. Barry with the first knock on of the game, and now Ndiaye's in, and that's a big save by Donnarumma. That was crazy defending from Gahey and Nunes, bro. That was mad. That was mad. That's a big save by Donnarumma. But it's Kusanov and wait, is it? No, it is. No, it's Gahey. Yeah, it's Gahey and Nunes. That's a big save from Donnarumma. Big save from Donnarumma. Nunes and Gahey were living life. Like, bro, I thought that was 1-1. That's a big save by Donnarumma. It's not a great shot from Ndiaye, but it's a good save by Donnarumma. It's been 2 good saves from Donnarumma today. Kusanov. Come on, lads. Like, few shaky moments at the back now, and I'm not really liking it. So can we start going forward? Nice Nico G. Out wide to Doku. Yeah, nah, 100% get it. I thought that was 1-1 if I'm honest, but hopefully that little scare is a bit of a wake-up call and we start trying to find a second. Never mind, Bernardo Silva's been pickpocketed. And Dewsbury Hall goes for a shot from the halfway line, but luckily he's completely missed the target. Donnarumma's not happy with that one. Neither would I. It was really weak from Bernardo Silva to lose the ball there. And yeah, that's a good save by Donnarumma for that end-eye shot. Nico G helps it on to Bernardo Silva. Goes out wide to O'Reilly. He's got Doku ahead of him once again. But he cuts back inside. Keeps going. Then goes to Shirky. Then back to Gehi. Nice Bernie. Doku. Shirky. O'Reilly. Doku. Alright, come on, Doku, lad. Come on, Doku. What we got? We need a goal. This is living dangerously. Chances are necessary to add something different in attack. With man like Semenya, Nikaji and Nunes, mistakes are inevitable. Kusanov. Shirky. Oh, he just can't feed it through to Haaland. And that's a foul by O'Reilly, and that'll be a free kick. I'm actually going to quickly run to the toilet. Hopefully I don't miss anything important. Right, I didn't miss anything nuts. I didn't miss anything crazy. I hope I didn't anyway. I'm sure you man will fill me in if I did. Bernardo's just been pickpocketed though. Now here come Everton again. Now Gehi. Gehi! Right then. Have you gone mad, bro? Why would you do that? Do you understand how mad that is? What are you thinking? Nah, he's gone mad. He's gone mad, Gehi. You've gone mad, bro. You've gone so mad. I don't even know what you say to that, bro. Do you understand how mental you've gone? Alright, come on, insta reply, City. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's a foul, surely. Nah. Nah, that is the worst goal I've ever seen. That may be worse than Kai Havertz's goal. Bro, you gone mad, Gahey? Now, do you I'm actually in disbelief. Gahey, bro, you need to attack that, bro. Attack that! You can see it in his face, he's rattled as well. Now, Gahey, you've actually gone mental. Bro, I actually don't even know what to say. I can't even analyze what I'm seeing right now because what Gahey's done is playing on repeat in my skull. Nah, Kusanov, bro, don't do it as well. Oh, bro, I can't keep watching this. I don't. Bro, why would you do that? Now Kusanov's just been pickpocketed. Oh, bro, I can't, bro. I don't know, bro. Bro, what am I watching? What am I watching? Kusanov's moving like a tourist in Barcelona and just getting pickpocketed on the street. Oh, man! Nah, this is diabolical, bro. Gahey, bro, why did you do that? Nah! Donnarumma, man, you're pathetic! Donnarumma, you're so pathetic! Donnarumma, you're so pathetic. Donnarumma, you might actually be the most pathetic football player I've ever seen. Bro is on his knees begging for the ref to give a foul. Get a grip, man! You're 6'5". Please! Who's fouled you? Nobody! Every day just flapping at the cross, bro. You're nowhere near the ball. Nah, Donnarumma, bro. Donnarumma, bro. Bro. There's something wrong with you. How are you built like that and you can't claim a cross? Nah, Donnarumma, bro. Donnarumma. Oh my god. Oh, why is Kovacic coming on the pitch? Oh, Donnarumma, man. Donnarumma. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Oh my lord. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Come on, Foden, what have you got for me? Foden? What have you got for me? Nah, you've got nothing for me. Thank you so much. Shirky, what have you got for me? Nunes, what do you have for me? Bro, that's what I'm saying. He was nowhere near the ball. This is what Donnarumma does. He gets absolutely... One moment, Gahey's going mad. Gahey's been tackled and now we're about to get counter-attacked. It's about to be 3-1. Anyway, as I was saying, okay, now Nunes is on the... Oh, bro, oh, man, it's I'm not even watching the rest. Okay, no, Donnarumma's made a save. Donnarumma's made a save. I was about to go headbutt the wall. Nah, this is diabolical, bro. What is happening? What am I watching? That's a foul. Surely that's a foul by Mykolenko. Nah. Some serious questions need to be asked of some individuals in this team. Gahey's gone mental, right? So's Donnarumma, but I don't expect anything more from Donnarumma, so it's fine. Doku. Kovacic, don't do it. Bro. Somebody with some footballing intelligence do something. Bernardo Silva, I'm looking at you. Cross in. That is a terrible cross. Bro, like... Nah. Oh. Bro, I'm not even just... Shirky. Kovacic, don't hit that. Bernardo, please. This is diabolical. I am actually upset. We got a free kick. I don't even know who's given that away. Bro, oh man. Foden, please. Foden, please. Foden, please. Or Shirky, one of you. Right, okay. Nothing crazy, lads. Just put the ball in the back of the net. Nothing crazy. Bro, it's that's dark. This Nunes defending is criminal, bro. Bro, there's at least 3 individuals that need locking up today. One of them is Gianluigi Donnarumma. The other one is Gahey. And you know what? Kusanov can get locked up as well, because he shouldn't have even lost the ball that resulted in the corner. Nah, Donnarumma, bro, I actually can't deal with it, man. Like, it's pathetic every single time. Every single time, bro. Every single time. Oliver, do you want to give the foul? Okay, cool. Oh, Kovacic, give over, man. Now, Donnarumma actually is the most pathetic excuse I've ever seen of a goalkeeper, man. How are you built like that and you can't claim a cross, bro? How are you built like Slender Man and you can't claim a cross? Like, let's actually break this down, bro. Like, you know when you're playing Minecraft, bro, and you see an Enderman and they got 2 hands, like, walking around with a grass block, bro? Like, that's what Donnarumma should be like with the ball from a corner. But instead, he's just flapping at it, bro. Every single time. I just can't deal with it, bro. It's like he's trying to swat away a fly every single time a corner gets whipped into our box. I don't even know who scored there. I don't even know who scored their second goal. I just know it went in. And I just know that he was nowhere near the ball. I was closer to the ball than Donnarumma was from that corner. Me, I was closer to that ball. And I'm sat in this chair right now speaking to you, and I was still closer to claiming that ball than Donnarumma. Oh, Kovacic, get off the football pitch, man! Get Kovacic off this football pitch! Get Kovacic off this football pitch! Get Kovacic off this football pitch, man. Why is he on? Yeah, Pep, I'm looking at you as well, bro. We can all take a sip from the water bowl. Do you want, like... Donnarumma, I don't know what you're looking at, big man. Donnarumma, I don't know what you're looking at, big man. Now, where's Broski in chat that was telling me we need Kovacic on this pitch? Where's bro? Because let's have a little watch of this again. Let's have a little watch of how Kovacic just gets dispatched of. And then just gets nowhere near the ball. Is this the guy you wanted playing 6? Is that the guy we want in the 6, Kovacic? That's the player you wanted to come onto this football pitch to change the game. Yeah? Like, let me make sure we were on the same page, right? You said to me at halftime you wanted Kovacic to come on this pitch to change the game. Let's make sure we are 100% on the same page, right? Let me, where is it? Why is Haaland now just scored? What am I watching, bro? I actually... Fuck this, bro. What's going on, bro? I couldn't even finish my rant in peace because Haaland's just scored. Oh, so Kovacic got the assist. For fuck's sake, bro. I can't even be fucking asked, bro. So now my point is now irrelevant because man just went and banged it. Oh. I'm not having a good time. 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 Go on, Doku. Now, what's going on? What's going on? What have you got for me here, C? That's a foul, surely. Kovacic, don't shoot. Kovacic, get off the football pitch, please! Please! Can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Why would you get that? Why would you take that shot? Get him off the pitch! I don't care if he's got... Oh my God, I can't keep doing it, man. I can't keep doing it. I can't keep doing it. I can't. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Oh, fuck. I'm actually disgusted at what's... Oh, bro, why is Barry in again? Watch Barry bag his hat-trick right now. No, sorry. Oh, no. They have a corner, so he might score again. Yeah, I don't even really have many more words to sort of sum up how I'm feeling. I think I'm not happy. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. There's not many other versions of Kovacic, if I'm honest, bro. If I'm honest, there's not many different versions of Kovacic that play this game, bro. There's not many, like, the game of football, there's one Kovacic that plays this game, and he's not good. Barry is actually having his way with us. I just don't I don't know what this. Oh, Kovacic almost just fell over on the ball. Oh my god! All right, Doku, what have you got for me right now? Let's end this game. Let's you know what? Let's actually go on, Doku. Referee, surely that's a foul. And then O'Brien's gonna go into the book. Yeah, yeah. Tell Romsey to shut up. Do you have the power to time Romsey out if it gets too much? Because Romsey might need timing out. I almost had to time Romsey out earlier. All right, come on. Well, there is still plenty of time. There is still plenty of time. Sorry, I'm just looking at this Everton second goal again. Oh wait, no, sorry, this isn't the Everton second goal. Yeah, Bernardo Silva's probably just giving away a penalty there, if I'm honest. Marmouche on for Bernardo. What have we got? What have we got, Omar? What have we got? Yeah, Romsey, you might need to be timed out for that one, I won't lie. Shirky. Foden, please keep that in. Foden, keep that in. Nunes, what have you got for me? Foden, what do you have for me? Nunes, what do you have for me? Foden, what do you have for me? Oh, I thought he scored. I thought he scored. Oh, he scored. Bro, this is disgusting, bro. This is actually vile. I don't even know what to say. I don't even, you know what? I'm starting to get a better look at what's going on right now. So I can get a better look. Let's have a little look. Alright, O'Reilly, come on, let's go. Let's just not do something absolutely abhorrent, right? Like, okay. Go on, Omar. Foden. Oh, that's Shirky. Sorry, my bad. I've got the glasses on. I'm still not even really knowing who's who. Shirky. Cover. Nunes. Foden. Cover. Omar. Nunes. Oh, Nunes has committed a foul. Fuck's sake, bro. Fuck's sake. I don't even know what to say, bro. Bro, it's here, bro. It's right here, man. Yeah, Romsey, I'm timing you out for 5 minutes, bro. I can't even be bothered to read that. You're getting nah, Romsey. You're getting hit with a timeout. Nah, you're getting timed out for 5 minutes. Yeah, Romsey, you're getting timed out for 5 minutes. You're actually getting on my nerves. That means I've hit. Well, that means Joe is the only member of the Mandem in my streams that's not been hit with a timeout. I mean, after the quality of goals we've conceded, I probably would have left as well. If I'm honest with you. What's Foden got for me? Absolutely nothing. Sorry, I had too much hope. Doku, what have you got for me? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nada. Barry's still going. Never mind. Cover. Cover, what have you got? Foden, what have you got? Foden, what have you got? Doku, what do you have? Please. Please. Show me something. No, never mind. Gahey with a crop. Oh, bro. Oh, I thought Pickford spilt it. I thought we had life. Omar. Omar cannot dribble. I've come to that conclusion. I am disgusted and appalled by what I'm watching. I am disgusted and appalled, bro. Do I look happy, ladies and gentlemen? Does this look like a happy man? Do I look happy right now? Because I can assure you, what do you mean if he pulls it off, bro? What do you mean if he pulls this off, bro? What, it's guaranteed that he's pulling this off. Oh, bro, just no. Oh, Kovacic, fuck off, fuck right off. Just fuck right off, please. 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 Just fuck right off, man. I don't think I ever want to watch Donnarumma play football again. I think I've actually decided. It's happened too many times. Alrighty, you have to want that. Doku, you have to want that. That's a foul, surely. Bro, I'm actually in disbelief, bro. I'm disgusted, bro. Oh, fuck off. We are shite. We are shite. Go on, Omar. Barry's about to score a hat-trick. I can feel it. Now, come on, Nunes. Come on. Oh, no. Well, we've lost. I can tell you that for a fact. Shirky. Nunes. Oh, fucking hell. I'm not really a fan of the sport anymore, I don't think. See, I was a fan of this. Oh, why the fuck's Donnarumma in the box? Fuck off, man. Fuck off. Donnarumma scores, I'm not celebrating. We are about to concede. We are about to... Nah, Nunes is there. No, never mind. We are about to concede. No, we're not. Shirky's there. Right. Are we going to equalise? This is the question. The answer is no, but we might as well go... Fucking hell, Shirky's carried the ball the whole way up the pitch. Fair enough. We've got another corner. Got one more corner. Oh, Donnarumma, just fuck off! Gahey with a fucking shit first touch. Fairs Doku's just scored. Fairs. I mean, we've dropped points. We're shit. We're shit. We're so shit, but we're so shit, but I don't even know what to say. We've equalised, but we're so shit, bro. Like, I don't even, like, after what I've just been through mentally, I can't even bring myself to say. That's a fucking incredible goal as well, but fuck me, we are shit. Fuck me, we are shit. Like, fucking hell. Donnarumma wants to keep this ball alive, though. Now, what do we have planned right now? Nah. What's going on right now? One moment. Nah, the whistle's been blown. Never mind. Well, that Wait, I don't even have fucking words for that. Oh my fucking god. Oh man. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. I actually... Fuck me, man. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What was that? Bro, I don't fucking know, man. I don't even know, man. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's stream. You can catch me in my match reaction video, which will be going up soon, where I'm probably going to crash out, right? Because although we have rescued a point, right? That is the most disgusting Premier League performance I've seen in a long, long time. So, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you are going to stick around for my match reaction video, which is going to go up later on the channel. Because I don't know what to say, man.